This is a granny square coaster pouch that I've made simply just from 2 granny squares, and these make great Christmas gifts or housewarming gifts. And I've simply just joined the top there with a piece of thread, and there you can see that my coasters are in there. Now, all you need to do basically is crochet up 2 granny squares, and then what we do is sew one button to the middle of one of the granny squares, and then we join them together, join the granny squares together like that, and then we'll sew around 3 edges, and basically that's all there is to it. And then you just get a piece of yarn, and well, first you'd pop your coasters in, and then you just tie the top with a piece of yarn, or you can make a chain. So first what you'll need to do is go and make these 2 crochet granny squares, and you can make them through the video tutorial link that I've already made a video tutorial for. So once you've made those 2 granny squares through that video, come back to this video and I'll show you how to put it all together. Okay, so once you've made your 2 granny squares, and I've just done 3 rounds. If you want yours larger, you can make them larger, which is shown in that other video tutorial. Just get one of your squares and one of your buttons, and you'll need a sewing needle and cotton thread, and I've just tied a knot at the bottom there. And what I do is I just come up one side of the center of the granny square with my needle, and then I don't pull it right through. I don't pull the cotton thread right through. I just go back down the other side there, because I want to join up I'm just going to pop my needle in the middle there, and then that catches at the back there to make sure that doesn't come undone. And then we can come back up the other side, and now we can put the button on. Just make sure I've got it the right way. And place that down there. And then just go down, sew down the other side, and pull it right through. And that's going to pull the button into place. And then you're just going to do that several times. Come up the other side there, thread through the buttonhole, and back down the other side. Do it one more time. and then down that side, and then turn your work over, and then just put your needle in under the thread there, and then through that loop and tie a knot, and do that a few times. And then you can trim that off, and that's that button sewn on. So the next part is joining these two squares together. So make sure that you have both the wrong sides facing in and the right sides facing out. Now you'll need your yarn needle and a long piece of yarn, and to figure out how much you're going to use, just sort of place it around your work roughly like this. And so we know that we're going to use about that much, and then just you can just add a bit more because we'll be weaving in as well. So I'm using a different coloured yarn just so you can see exactly where I'm going into, because if I use the same coloured yarn it's going to be hard for you to see, but normally I would use the same coloured yarn to join these sides up. So firstly I start on the corner here, and there's a chain 2 here, and I want to start on that first chain stitch, and matching it up on the other side here, we want to find that first chain stitch. See, there's 1, 2 there, so we want to join into that first one. So sewing these together is really just a matching up game.